Chris Hipkins, a racist, destructive politician. The sooner Hipkins resigns or gets rolled by the New Zealand Labour Party, the better it will be for the country, but more importantly, the better it will be for Labour Party supporters. Without repeating too much ground, Hipkins is a disgrace to politics. The damage that he and Jacinda Ardern did to New Zealanders was immense, something that nobody will forget for a long time to come. Hipkins relies heavily in politics on the short memory syndrome, and that is, he relies and banks on the fact that in politics, most people forget most issues after only 6 months. Not this time, sunshine. New Zealanders are not stupid, and they will never forget for many years your deliberate and blatant lies regarding COVID lockdowns and everyone had the choice to vaccinate or not. Kiwis will also not forget your gross ignorant offensive stupidity when you stood before the world, like a classic dumb schoolboy, and refused to define what a woman was. All for the sake of woke ideological politics. Have you ever looked in a mirror, Hipkins? Chris Hipkins, you are still offensive to the vast majority of New Zealanders. And don't think for one moment that adding racism to your list of infamous attributes will save you or your dim light bulb party. It won't. Such naive politics will simply make matters worse for you and for Labour. Don't believe me? Watch this space. Your speech yesterday highlights why you lost the 2023 election big time. In your immature enough is enough speech at Auckland City Mission Hui yesterday. You implied the coalition government is unfairly targeting Maori and used the Abuse in Care report to support your ludicrous claim. That report covered the 50 years from 1950 to 1999. Hipkins, do you know how many Labour governments were in power during that period? Every New Zealander knows that child abuse is horrific and needs to stop, but it's not the coalition government that batters, starves, abuses and murders young children, is it, Hipkins? Do you know which ethnic group is by far the worst statistics in New Zealand for vicious child abuse? Do you think it's worth openly discussing this matter with the public and your supporters in order to help resolve this horrific problem? Or is it easier for you to accuse the coalition government of being racist? Most New Zealanders want to see the country come together as one people with one vote, but politicians like yourself, Hipkins, like to create racist disharmony and divide people. Because that's what your ideology thrives on, because that's what keeps socialist politicians in power. And that's what you're all about, Hipkins. You're all about division. Think back to COVID and ask yourself a simple question, and it's not what is a woman. Chris Hipkins, ask yourself this question. Did you and Jacinda Ardern create harmony or division for New Zealanders during the COVID years? Your answer will highlight the type of horrible politician you are, and also why Labour will lose the next election if you remain in the party. You also made the following ridiculously stupid comment in your speech. Who doesn't swell with pride when the All Blacks perform a haka at the start of a test match? The All Blacks are a team of New Zealanders, they are not race-based, you numbskull. That is exactly the point people make and want. One country, with one people, and one vote, and one rugby side as well. Why did you not say Maori All Blacks? Do you think it would be racist if we had a Pākehā All Blacks? Can you not see, Hipkins, how you, and the Labour, Green, and Maori parties keep dividing New Zealanders with your never-ending racist rhetoric? Have a look at the recent poll below. This is what you, Ardern, and the rest of your coalition of chaos lefties have caused. Divided we fall. Divided we fail. Race-based policies divide and fail. Much better to get rid of all race-based MPs, policies and organizations, and create one country, with one people, and one vote. Thank you for listening. Geraint, on behalf of WhangareiTim.